Monotone 2-1 to Greenock Morton. The Steelmen collapsed. They were made out of plastic tonight as they got pumped 2-1 in the Scottish Cup. Fifth round, live on BBC Scotland. What a way to kick off your weekend of action there with an upset. I love to see it.
The Steel's melt it. Normally Steel's pretty persistent, and it doesn't really fold, but tonight Motherwell certainly
there's
did.
another example, September 11th, Steel beams
rods.
They do melt.
They do melt. You just light up a match and those things will just turn into fucking jelly.
Instead of President Bush, it's Mr. Andy Halliday. We have a problem. We have a situation. We're going to have to invade Iraq.
Melt it just like the Terminator
and a wee pit of lava. Anyway, there's been too many references here. Back to football. 2-1 Greenock. We predicted. I said 2-1 Motherwell. What did you say?
I said 2-1 Greenock Morton.
Did you?
I did actually.
You should have stuck money on that.
I should have stuck money on it. Problem is, I've no money. So if you want to leave us a super chat, guys, I will appreciate it.
Well, one of us has got no money. Actually, I'll still take the super chat.
There you go. Shut your mouth, buddy.
You should have gone to Specsavers.
None of us have any money. Use Specsavers money and we can buy specs. You specky bastard. Anyway, let's talk about the game. Greenock Morton 2, Motherwell 1. Fail did pull one back for Motherwell, but it's not quite fiend, is it? It's just...
No, it's not. Divine obviously getting an assist on his, I believe it's his debut from Rangers. So he might have played a game before. I'm not too sure, right? But Greenock Morton, they did win. They hit the post and the bar quite early on. I think they were worth the win tonight.
Yeah,
it's an upset in terms of the leagues, but in terms of the match, I think they were worth it.
Greenock Morton's form though has been really good. I had a feeling that Morton would get the win tonight, and I was right. Payton with a 35th minute own goal.
Yeah, corner whipped in, just flicks off Payton, trickles into the back of the net. Can't really do much about it.
I think it was Moorhead claiming it, but I think it did take a slight touch. So
Robbie Moorhead has got around Scottish football.
He's been pretty much every club, hasn't he?
Aye.
Anyway, and then Oakley in the second half, the 55th minute. It's a good number for Rangers. It's a good number for Greenock Morton because
Blues with the assist.
Aye, Blues.
Blues playing for the Blues. The Blues in white.
It's all about the Blues, and could we be getting blue cards in football? I fucking hope not. What a terrible decision that would be. Anyway, Greenock Morton 2-0 lead at this point. You're thinking, well, they're going to see it out, and I mean, they pretty much did see it out. They got to the 85th minute before conceding, and I mean, Motherwell's goal in the 85th minute gave them a chance, but it's not that. It doesn't give you a lot of time to rescue the game. I think Greenock Morton did enough. Now, had they allowed Motherwell back in it to maybe score around the 65th or the 70th minute, then Motherwell, I'm sure, could have put a lot more pressure on them in the final 20-odd minutes. Could have made changes, could have freshened things up, could have had a real go at it. But Motherwell didn't really, they didn't score until towards the end, and it just doesn't leave you a lot of time at that point. And Morton were good enough to hold out and get their win. So fair play to Morton. Deserved it, going to the quarterfinals, and now they are just one win away for Hampden, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I thought it was quite a bad bunch of tackles towards the end of this game as well. Almost, I can't remember, it was Halliday land on his neck there at the end. Although it was his fault if it was him, because he dove in and just landed on his neck.
But see for clubs like Greenock Morton, see for championship clubs, see when you get to the last 16, or the fifth round if you want to call it that, as long as you get favourable ties, I mean, Hampden is a realistic goal.
No, it is.
There's no reason why Greenock Morton, I would say Greenock Morton, right, is if they get a home tie and they avoid the old firm, I think they will fancy their chances of doing something.
Yeah, the way one of the old firms playing at the minute,
I'm not saying Greenock Morton at home are favourites to beat Aberdeen or to beat Hearts, but they've got a realistic chance.
Yeah, it's not the question.
So I think Greenock Morton here...
I mean, Partick play, Livingston? You'd fancy Morton have a good game against the winner of that, especially if it was Livy.
Yeah, we could. It all depends on the draw, who gets who, but I mean, we could be seeing... I think Partick are also playing well. I expect them to beat Livingston. We could be seeing a championship team make it to the semi-finals. And hell, last season, a championship club made it to the finals. So I'm not going to rule it out. Greenock Morton are there. They're the first team to book their place in the last 8. Obviously, the draw is tomorrow. I'm sure Chris's Morton's TV will be absolutely ecstatic about this. And I don't blame him, because Morton, you know what, the fans probably deserve a wee bit of joy, because at the start of the season, it was looking pretty shite.
It was looking pretty shite, but you know what? They were worth their win. They've got the manager there, Capello Park. Great night, great game of football to watch. The atmosphere was good. The Motherwell, they brought their ultras, but they're going to be going home quietly, sadly.
Yeah, it was an ultra letdown for Motherwell. They'd have been better after just going to M&D's for the night.
I'd have been as well doing that, but there they are. The Morton fans are celebrating. They're jumping up and down. Quarterfinals, first team in.
What's the Morton song? Give me a Morton song.
You are my Morton, my only Morton. Know that one?
You make me happy.
There's only one week of days from Walls Ice Cream. Shout out to Chris's Morton. Only reason I know those songs.
I learned them off of the Chris's Morton's playlist when he was banging out the tunes back in the day. But anyway, Greenock Morton tonight have banged out Motherwell. Not a good night for Andy Halliday. Who knows though? We'll see what he's got to say.
No, I'd actually like it never happens because I guess there's not really many pundits on Super Scoreboard that are actually playing. But I'd actually like a Motherwell fan to phone up and have a go at Halliday.
Ah, you're shite, Halliday.
For your shite fucking performance last week.
Get out my club.
Yeah, why can't that happen? We'll have to wait and see.
Because Gordon fucking
Gordon McQueen, no, he's gone sadly.
Who's the other guy?
Gordon Duncan.
Aye, he'd jump in and save him.
That's not entirely correct, is it? He is I think he's a very good presenter, right, in terms of what he does, but he is a shite bag.
Aye.
He's like Captain Level-Headedness.
Anyway, look, Greenock Morton, yeah, they were under the cosh tonight. Motherwell had more chances, more shots, but I think Greenock Morton did enough to earn the victory. 2-1 win, good for them. And it's going to... this season, I think it's going to be a disappointing season for Motherwell. They ain't going to make top 6. They ain't going to get relegated, but they're just going to be just stuck in the bottom half doing absolutely nothing. Both of their cup runs coming to a premature end. So, yeah, not a good season for Motherwell. And, Stuart Kettlewell. What's the future hold for him? I mean, I think he will start the season as the Motherwell manager next year. But, last season he finished pretty well. And then they began the season very well. But since then, it's been underwhelming for Stuart Kettlewell. So, yeah.
Absolutely. It didn't end well for Stuart Kettlewell at Motherwell. Till next time.
Actually, it was Morton.